Hey guys, what is the most you would spend on a fragrance? $50, $100, $1,000? I've seen dudes spend upwards of $2,500, $3,500 on one bottle of fragrance. Sometimes they are just not worth it. I have been ripped off by fragrances. I bought fragrances to where I'm like, man, what was I thinking? Was I drunk or high that day? But today, guys, these 5 fragrances are discontinued. Hard to find, but they are worth finding. With Christmas coming up, man, perfect gift for yourself. And just a little hint, I got all 5 of these already on order again. I better not get ripped off. Get a bottle full of orange juice or something. Check these out. Let's kick this off with one of my favorite designer houses, guys. From Jean Claude Helena, this fragrance is the freshest of these 5 and one of my favorites to wear in the summertime. If you have not smelled this discontinued fragrance, this is probably the easiest one to get a hold of, I believe, on this list, guys. From the house of Hermes, Terre de Hermes Eau Très Fraîche. What I get is orange, citrus, geranium, and cedar. Guys, this fragrance is the perfect summer fragrance, but you can wear this all year round because it is very, very, very fresh. It is very light and you can overspray it. Even though it is discontinued, there's a lot of people out there supposedly in these Facebook groups and things selling this, trading for it. If you're that type of man and you want to take that risk, man, this one is worth it. If you can find it brand new from like a discounter site, man, go for it. Out of all the Terre de Hermes, this is not my favorite. Now, my favorite is the EDT, but for summertime, for an easy reach, for something that is really fresh, that I have the women come knocking and then come knocking again, Eau Très Fraîche, man, this is a perfect high heat fragrance. But if you have a bottle of it already, you better snag another one because I have heard that it is gone. Now you can see on mine, I've been kind of sipping it. When I do wear it, I wear a lot of it at a time because this fragrance, man, you can spray this thing 20 times and it is not cloying. Very easy, dumb reach. Women love this. White t-shirt, throw your little cowboy hat on there. Woo! Eau Très Fraîche, worth finding. Now this next one, guys, I cannot wait to get this bottle back in my hands. This fragrance was a blind buy from 2 of my favorite fragrance reviewers of all time. The Godfather, Kevin Samuels, and Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Rest in peace to both of those guys. They both came with this fragrance and I bought it based on their recommendation years ago. This fragrance is gone. But if you can find it, there's still some guys out there selling it, man. And if you trust it, verify it, make sure that they are a good seller or trader. You get this fragrance, man, you will not be disappointed. Another fresh, minty fragrance from the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier is Le Male Superman Eau Fraiche. You can also get Popeye Eau Fraiche, which is just as good. And I believe that Popeye Eau Fraiche is the exact same fragrance. I'm not sure why they did the bottles different, but Superman and Popeye, guys, Eau Fraiche, these fragrances are so good. The Le Male DNA with mint on top of the vanilla, guys, is so good. To me, it's worth what the asking price is of it right now. Not because I'm a collector, because I do not collect fragrances. I just love good fragrances, and I believe that Popeye or Superman are worth finding again. Now next up, the Holy Grail from the house of Carolina Herrera. No matter who you ask, the whiskey flask is where it's at. If you have not gotten your nose on CH Men Privé, guys, and you love warm winter fragrances, the fragrances that are just gonna have the women just coming after you, man, I'm telling you, this one right here, beautiful, a beautiful whiskey and grapefruit up top. When it starts to dry down, you're gonna get more of the woody notes in there, and it just gives a beautiful tonka bean and leather on your skin. On my skin, guys, this fragrance lasts forever. Even if you blind buy this, with the rich cardamom in there, it is cozy. It's not as boozy as it is cozy and warm. If I ever do run out, which I hope I don't because I got plenty left. If I ever do run out, you guys best believe I'll be buying another bottle. Now this next fragrance, guys, is the one that got me excited because I just found out that this one has been re-released, okay? So when I started making this video, I had no idea that this fragrance was, they even thought about bringing this one back. From Maison Francis Kurkdjian is Absolute Pour le Soir. Now this fragrance, guys, if you remember the original formula of this one. It was animalic. It had a honey in there, but it was animalic, and it just lasted on the skin forever. You either gonna hate it or you're gonna love it. Before, when I looked at this fragrance, maybe a year or two ago, this thing was upwards of $600, man, for a 75 ml bottle. I don't think it's worth that. That's a little absorbent, but I have found that Suffragists got exclusive rights, and they have it, and it's re-released. Now the formula hasn't been reformulated. I don't know. You know, a lot of times these Return of the Living Dead fragrances, man, or Pet Cemetery fragrances, what I call them, it's like they bury them and they come back and they're totally different. And we're like, man, what is this? This ain't what I'm used to. Yeah, I don't want none of that, but I plan on trying this one out, man. I can't wait to get my bottle in from Suffragists. Yep, paying full price, but it's way less than what it was on these other websites and eBay, to where people had them, man, like $600-700. It was completely ridiculous. I love it. You may hate it. Either way, great fragrance. I can't wait to get it. All right, last but not least, man, the only fragrance from this house that I actually enjoy to this date, from the house of Gucci, is Pour Homme d'Eau. I'm getting Pour Homme 2 back again. A warm, sensual fragrance, man, and I hope the one I'm getting is the original. If it's not and it doesn't smell right to me, hey man, I'll sell it and go keep hunting for it. To me, this is the one of the most desirable fragrances on my list, and on my list of fragrances to get, and also on this list today of my top 5 worth finding. So if you guys have Gucci Pour Homme d'Eau at part 2, I suggest that you keep a hold of it, man. But there it is, guys. That is 5 fragrances that have been on my list. That I got 2 of them, and I got 3 still coming, man. Holy grail fragrances to me. But I want to know, what are you guys wanting? What is a fragrance that, if you had your choice, you can have right now that has been discontinued, man? Is it one of these? Do you have your holy grail fragrances? Put it down in the comments. Thank you guys for stopping by, and don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. Until next time, always smell good, man.